What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So today we're going to jump back into the Supra and we're going to fix a little issue I've been having. So ever since I did the turbo motor swap, I've always been at about 100 Ks with the aircon on, starting to like warm up the engine a little bit too much. It doesn't overheat because obviously I cut off the aircon at that point. Never knew what it was, went through a whole bunch of fault finding. When I got my Haltech Elite 2000 put in, the workshop said your issue is you're running two 12-inch thermos, you need to run one high flow 16-inch. So today we're going to jump in, we're going to swap over to one 16-inch, modify the shroud, and hopefully fix that issue. Right, so what we've got currently is those two 12 inches and I need to replace them with this big boy. So I'm hoping it's not going to be too much of a pain to get down there and pull that shroud out, that shroud there, because I actually installed all of that as one piece. As you can see, this is in the way, but I should be able to like twist it and then pull it out the other side. So yeah, I reckon I'll be able to do it. So I might chuck you guys on time lapse and see how I go. All right, so here we are, this is what we got. So we got two 12-inch fans or the one 16-inch fan. I think they're actually 10s, but whatever. Nah, yeah, whatever. This one here, I don't know where I read it earlier, but this is gonna have 18.6 amp draw. These are running 6 amp draw each. Now, the cable I'm running is 2.5 mil square, so that's good for 20 to 23 amps. So no stress out of that. It's the same size as this here, which is all gonna be all good. I actually may just not even use any of that, and I may just use this cable because it looks like it's gonna be long enough, and then I've got a nice little plug. So all we gotta do now is pull these babies off of here, mount this, and then I'm gonna fill in the excess holes. You know, I'll cut out what I need to, and then fill in the excess holes with aluminium. So let's get to that. Okay, I'm actually stoked at how this is working out. So I'll show you. So my mounting holes are gonna be one there, one there, one there, and one there. So I'm gonna drill them out. I need to cut on this line that you can see, the solid line, and here. Now I have checked, this is going to clear the blades, so don't stress. It's not gonna hit on the blades at all. I am actually gonna have a little look and see if I can find something a little bit, not as protruding, but it doesn't hit, so don't stress. What else I need to do is I'm gonna cut a section out to fill up this hole. So what I'm actually gonna do to start is I'm gonna cut a rectangle that is gonna go from here. So I'm gonna use this mounting hole to hold it steady, this mounting hole, this one, and this new one. So I'm gonna cut a big rectangle out here to start. This is only 0.6 mil thick, so it's fine. It's just to stop the air. And then I'm going to match this circle all the way around and cut it out so that it sits around here. And I'm gonna do the same on that side. And I've also got some weather sealing, the same stuff that's on the underside, just like rubber weather sealing that I'm gonna put all the way around so that it matches nicely. All right, let's jump into it. All right, so as you can see, this is upside down, but it doesn't really matter. I've got the outline of where I'm gonna cut it. There we go. And then it's just that inside line that I'm actually gonna cut. I'm gonna cut around that bolt a little bit. And then I've got my mounting holes for these panels, mounting holes over here for this panel. And then I can bolt it up. The best thing about it is the actual mounting holes for the fan are in this, which is probably like 3 mil alley, which is exactly what I wanted. And all 4 of them are in that, which is great, because then, you know, obviously the main substance, the main weight is actually held on with the stronger bit. So this is literally just going to be an air guard to make sure the air doesn't, you know, disappear, and that the shroud does its job. So I'll cut to get this done, bring you guys back in a sec. All right, we're back, guys. Here is the final product. So I just got through and kind of did it all because you guys don't want to see me cutting out a little piece of metal and painting stuff. I went with a satin black just so it matches the engine bay and looks really nice and tidy. I went and tested the polarity of the fan to make sure it's going to spin the right way when I wire it, and I wired it correctly. So that's it. It's I'll try and turn it over for you. You can see the pieces that I cut out and how the fan's mounted. So I will just chuck you guys down, chuck a little time lapse on and get this thing back in place. And we are on. I haven't backed up here, but I will in a minute. That's spinning the right way, and that thing is pulling air. So I use, I'll turn that off so you guys can actually hear me. Okay, so I used all of their wiring so that it's all up to spec. I didn't want to go and run extra wiring that I didn't need to. So like just for current requirement. As I said, that's running, I think that's 2.5 mil, which is good for like 20 to 20, I think it was 23 to 25 amp. And I'm only running 18.6 amp off of those. And the fan contactor is a 70 amp, so there's no worry about that. And I actually ran a new earth point because before I was running my earth underneath. Now it's actually just under the battery, just about an inch under the battery. And yeah, much cleaner. I love how that looks, nice and black, stealthy. Doesn't even look aftermarket, which I love. And I was having an issue with the other ones. If you look down there, you see that gap between this pipe and the actual radiator? The other ones were touching and they actually wore a dent in that pipe, which I got welded up and fixed. It wasn't a hole, but it was a weak spot. So I got that sorted ages ago. And really, the car hasn't really been driven that much since then. So now that doesn't even come anywhere near it. So I'm so happy with that. And I'm sure it'll fix the issue. Just from current draw on the other fans, I feel like this one is gonna be much better. And the mechanic at G-Force told me, run this, it's gonna flow way better. And yeah, this is definitely a high flow. The amount of air coming out the back of that, I wish you guys could feel it. So that's a wrap for this one. I hope you guys have enjoyed the video. I actually definitely enjoyed that. It was a little bit of kind of fix it with what you got. So I didn't have to go out and buy a brand new shroud. I did have to go and buy a brand new fan, which I'm more than happy to do. And yeah, I could make it all work myself. So I'll keep you guys updated in the future videos if that did fix the issue, but I can't see how it won't fix the issue with the amount of flow that's having now. And when I do, like I said previously, when I do get the power upgrades done next, the injectors and the tune and so on, I'll get them to wire that to the ECU so that it does cut out over like 100 kilometers an hour. But yeah, man, I'm wrapped. That came out great. And especially just that little bit of extra painting it black, that really kind of finished it for me and made me very happy. So please guys, like and subscribe if you like what you saw. If you don't like what you see, subscribe anyway. Why not? Just give it a go. It doesn't hurt to press the button. I'll see you guys in the next one and take care. See you guys.